Hi, today I'm going to be talking about general chemistry lab reports and what to include in your lab reports. The general chemistry lab reports usually are made up of 4 sections. That's excluding the title page. First, we will talk about the title page. The title page will include the experiment number, the title of the experiment, the student's name, your partner's name if you had a partner, your course number and section, the date that the lab report is being turned in, and the lab instructor's name. Make sure that the title of the experiment is in quotations and the first letter of the major word is capitalized. We will discuss the actual parts of your lab report. The first part of the lab report, which ironically is the part that should be written the very last since it's a summary, is the abstract. In the abstract, you will include the purpose of the experiment. You will also briefly summarize the experimental procedures, and this will include including the reagents that you used. Then you will state the results briefly, not in detail, and the real-world significance of the experiment and the purpose. So how was the purpose important in the real world, and how do people use it? After this, you will move on to writing results section. What does the results section include? Well, the results section will include data tables of all your raw data and your calculated data. However, if your raw data is way too much, then do not include it, as it will be included in your lab notebook sheets. You will also talk about the assumptions about the experiment prior to the results that you obtained. And you need to state the main results in wording, so you don't include them just in the raw data tables, talk about them. Finally, you need to also include the procedure before including the data tables and how you obtain the results. The third part of your lab report will be the discussion. In the discussion, you will answer the questions provided in the lab manual and make sure that they are answered in paragraph format. Also, you will analyze and discuss the results that you obtained, and you will do they support your purpose and objective, and why or why not. After that, you will talk about the error analysis and include any errors that could have possibly occurred, or the errors that did occur in the experiment, and how to improve them by improving the procedure maybe. After completing these sections, then you need to restate the real-world significance that was included in your abstract, but make sure that the wording is not the same, obviously. The last part of your lab report should be the calculations section. The calculations section should include one example of every equation that was used in the experiment. You should show the main equation first and then include the values with the equation. And make sure that the units are included in every single step of your calculations, and that the significant digits are correct. Once you have completed all of this, then your lab report is done.